Hello, everybody, and welcome back to 'Cause I Said So, episode number 8. Kim finally put her phone up.
Good morning. Or hello.
No, it is morning. You don't ever like when we say the time of day,
I
but
don't.
because people could be listening to this morning, afternoon, or night, but right now for us, we're having our coffee.
Yes, that's true.
This is our third time to record this episode, but we're having fun because we're at home in Edmond, where we're from, and we're not in New York. And I kind of like that. It's cozy. Because you can the problem with recording this at home is we can keep re-recording it. And all we have to do is just like sit down at our dining room table.
And that's the problem?
Well, that's the problem because it's almost like you could do it so many times.
Yeah.
You don't have to like book the podcast room. You just get to
true.
roll down here in your PJs.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in Zoom attire. I've got pajama. I've got Santa PJs on my bottoms. Not that I'm dressed
You didn't
up.
like the top I bought you.
Okay, yeah, So I got home for Christmas 2 days ago, and I was so excited that I got to come home. COVID is everywhere in New York, but I was cleared to come home. And I got home, and I went into my bedroom, and my mom had pajamas laid out on all of our beds, which is really nice. And I'm being ungrateful because I don't like the pajamas.
She doesn't like the type of top that it is, which I'm like, you can wear it for a picture, right?
I will, of course, wear it for a picture. I just prefer a baggy sweatshirt always.
Well, they didn't have a baggy sweatshirt.
No, that's fine. I'll wear it for the picture. I'm just saying to like grub around the house, I'm going to wear my own thing.
Well, I think you could, they didn't have larger sizes. I would have gotten bigger sizes.
Thank you. A larger size isn't good in like a fitted V-neck though. It doesn't hit the same.
Oh, well. Does it hit the same?
It hits different.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
Yeah, we talked about it. It means just that it's different.
And it hits different.
It actually hits different.
So sometimes people say like, oh, so somebody used this and this and it's Christmas mugs just hit different. What would that mean?
That means that they're really cool.
Yeah. Like there's just something different about a Christmas mug than a regular mug.
Yeah.
How about that?
Okay.
Speaking of mugs.
So my New Year's Eve outfit hits different.
That must mean you have a good above average New Year's Eve outfit. Is that true?
No, I don't even have one because I don't have any plans. So
Oh.
it's all good. I may be in my Christmas pajamas, and that's good.
That's good. You got plans with the couch. That's important.
Yes, it is.
So, speaking of Christmas dishes, you usually get your dishes out around December 1st, but when I got home, you didn't have them out. What's going on there?
I don't know.
Slacking?
Why didn't you have them out?
No, you.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. Are you slacking?
No, I just didn't have time. I mean, I guess I am slacking, but I was gone for 2 weeks to New York, and then I come home and hit the door, and we had something to do that next day, and then I was just like, okay.
Just got away from you.
So I actually had 3 days before you got home to get everything done, and it was a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot. So my mom, for some context of you guys, I live in New York full time. We work for Barstool Sports. We're the first mother-daughter duo, and my mom commutes back and forth from Oklahoma to New York. And so the Christmas dishes were left behind this year. I like that, though.
I usually have them out December 1st.
Yeah. And the tree up and all that.
I did have the tree up.
Yeah, the house looks good. What's one thing that reminds you of holidays? Like, what's one way to think of the holidays?
What do you mean?
Like, what's...
Like a Christmas tree?
Well, a Christmas tree, but what else, like, makes you think, oh, this house is ready for the holidays?
I think wreaths outside really make me feel happy.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. I think clean windows, obviously, and wreaths. I don't know what it is.
What is your thing with the clean window?
I can't stand dirty windows. Like, even at Starbucks, I just want to go clean your windows.
But most people don't care.
No, it's awful looking out the window, and it's gross.
No, what?
It's my pet peeve anywhere in a business. It should never happen in a business,
That's
ever.
funny.
And it's everywhere.
Clean window, Kim.
Yeah, no, it makes everyone happy to have a clean window.
It does make everyone happy.
And it's just, to me, when I drive by and a house has clean windows, it looks homey to me.
My most favorite moments in life are very clean windows that are doors. And it's only happened to me one time that I've gotten a solid walk into. But no, it's happened twice. It's happened twice that I can think of it. Somebody walks into that door.
That is, I don't know why, but it's the funniest damn thing in the world.
If you've ever been lucky enough to witness somebody walking into, or a screen door or a glass door, man, you're special because that's funny.
I have witnessed it 2 times that I can still just bring it to mind and start laughing my butt off.
Laughing out loud. The screen door one I can think of is hilarious.
And one of them, the person that did it actually left her lipstick mark on the window.
Oh, that is so great. That's one motivation to clean your windows is you could get somebody to walk into it.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I was asking you about what reminds you of the holidays, though. I did not think you were going to say clean windows. You always say the smell of, like, food.
Oh yeah, I do the smell of cooking, baking. Yes.
What do you what's like your one thing you're baking this year?
It used to be that I made fudge every year. I would make fudge every year, and I haven't made it in a while. I think because I'm the one that eats a pound of it, and no one else does.
You made it last year.
I did?
I think so. Your fudge is so good.
And I like to make cinnamon rolls from scratch on Christmas morning.
That's our like one staple meal is you make the from scratch cinnamon rolls. You still doing that this year? Or
I'm going to try to, yes. I have backup just in case.
What's backup?
I have some canned, Pillsbury ones just in case.
Can't go wrong there.
You know when you don't bake a lot, your skills of baking go.
That's like me with my morning routine. If I stop meditating or doing yoga, it's over.
It's real hard to start back.
So the baking's the same way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you know I've been baking some recently.
You have, and you hate baking, so I love that you had to do all that.
I hate baking. All right, what happened was, so I had to quarantine last week. And
she was in hell.
I'm not a good quarantiner. I'm not a good candidate for the quarantine.
No.
And we started making Big Cat at work cookies.
No. It started out we were making Jersey Jerry because that's the one thing he wanted after he did his fight.
Yeah, he was like, who can make me these cookies?
And they were pecan tassies, which I've never made before. So it took me all day in Alex's unstocked kitchen with no appliances to make these cookies.
I don't have anything to bake in New York.
She doesn't even have a mixer.
Yeah, I don't, because I don't bake. So when I volunteered for you to make Jersey Jerry cookies, you were still in town.
Right.
And so that was great because I didn't have to do anything and you did them from scratch, like the most from scratch ever. They were great.
And then I had to come home, so you had to finish the...
So I stayed there.
Yeah.
So Jersey Jerry gave your cookies like a 9.9, but Big Cat, Dan Big Cat Cats, gave him a 3.5?
Yes.
Your from scratch cookies.
I was sad. He said they were dry.
He said they were actually dry. So then he says, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start rating cookies. And so then he texts me and he's like, so you're making like another round tomorrow, right? I got to rate him again. At this point, I was like, oh, this is great. He really just wants one more cookie. We'll rate it.
Uh-huh.
So Kim and I bake another round of cookies. Not Kim and I, just Kim bakes another round of cookies. He gives it a 4.1.
Yeah.
Then we realize he's messing with us and he just wants more cookies. Genius on his part.
It was genius on his part. But then I went home and you had to carry out the
That's
rest.
where the problem lies.
Yes.
That's true. Yeah. Anything homemade, you should love them for. Dan Cats.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Everybody should give you a 10 also for effort.
Yeah, Big Cat. Okay, so we
wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Almost on tune.
That was really not on tune.
It was pretty bad, but not bad. No, but cute. But you were the one that told me if you plug an ear.
Oh, I didn't.
But if you plug an ear, can't you tell if you're on tune?
Well, you can hear yourself.
Yeah.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Don't do it to him again. No, that was so cute that you did that, though. Mom, what's your favorite Christmas tradition?
Christmas Eve, doing the gifts that I give you guys. So on Christmas Eve, I started this when you were little. I would give you an ornament because when we were first married, we didn't have very many ornaments. So then when I had you guys, I just had mishmash ornaments. So I thought, I'm going to give them an ornament every year and we'll put it on the tree and it'll have a happy memory for you and blah, blah, blah. So I wrap an ornament for each person. On Christmas Eve, that's what we open, and I love that.
Why do you love it so much?
I don't know. I love Christmas decorations. I think they're so
love
fun.
them.
Yeah.
You're basically giving yourself new ornaments every year.
No, because I boxed them up for you guys. But I was so short on them this year. I went and got Michael's box out of the attic because he didn't take it with him yet.
Because neither of us live in we live in apartments. We're
but when
too
you
young.
Well, you're really not. Some people your age are married and have kids.
No, oh my gosh.
So
hold on. Speaking of married and having kids, yesterday, so my mom has this coffee maker here where you can make a design. Like she could put a heart in the
when you make a latte with it, I can kind of because it's got two nozzles instead of one, so it makes two little hearts.
But yesterday she made two little baby feet.
Not on purpose, and they look just like baby feet. They were so stinking cute.
How coincidental is that? I had a coffee with two baby feet in it.
I'm going to start doing that to everyone that comes over.
Look at these baby feet. Then we were looking at the stockings. So my mom has not knitted. I said knitted again the other day on Instagram. She needle pointed all of us stockings, and my husband, she made a little small, so she just conveniently is going to repurpose it for a grandchild that doesn't exist yet.
That's right. So if someone could name their grandchild Graham, it would be helpful. If not, I could put one of those little folder things over the top.
That's good. Yeah. Why do you want grandkids so bad?
Because I don't want to be old when I have grandkids.
You're 58.
Yeah. My mom had all her grandkids by like 50.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That just means I'm going to have to work harder at staying fit so I can pick them up and
That's
run
right.
around.
You got to stay fit and you got to have a sharp mind for the grandkids.
Well, there's only so much I can do about that.
I put out a question on Instagram. I was like, "What do you want us to talk about on the podcast?" And a lot of people were like, "When does Kim get a grandchild?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to ask any of those questions."
No, she's wondering the same thing. So I'm thinking next year is your year
for a child.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Mm-hmm. Thanks for putting that out in the world.
I'm beginning to think you don't have a choice.
Oh, it's beginning.
I asked Graham, and your husband was like, "I'm ready anytime."
Yes, he did say that.
Yes.
Thank you for that, darling Graham.
Yes, Graham. Thank you.
Do you want to know my favorite Christmas tradition?
Yes.
Not that I desperately want to change the subject, but I do think it's only fitting if I share mine.
Okay.
Now I have to think about mine. Okay, mine is feeding the reindeer the night before Christmas.
Okay.
'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house we were outside feeding the reindeer. So we get oatmeal and we put it in cups and we go outside and we throw it all over the driveway. We end up throwing it at each other.
Yeah, they don't throw it on the driveway. You guys literally pelt at each other and run around.
But we believe in Santa Claus
at
this house.
If you don't believe in Santa, there is no gift and there is no
spirit or love.
Yeah.
So we believe in Santa. And
there's no stocking.
Why are you fidgeting?
I don't know. There's no stocking and there's no gifts.
Yeah, so everybody that comes home to this house believes in good old Saint Nick. So we also believe that he lands his sleigh on the roof, and then the reindeer come down and eat our oatmeal, and then they go back and fly all over the world and deliver presents.
Yes.
Speaking of Santa, Mom, do you still write from Santa? I mean, I know he's real, so like you don't write it, but does Santa still sign our gifts from Santa?
Mm-hmm. And he wraps them at our house.
And why does he not wrap them at other people's houses?
Because he does whatever your parents were done. Whatever he's done all along with your parents is what he does with you.
So, for instance, like you guys wrap our presents and your parents wrapped your presents.
And Santa wrapped my presents when I was young.
So Santa just keeps wrapping our presents.
Right. But for a lot of people, I know that Santa doesn't wrap their gifts.
And he just does whatever.
I would like to say that he just liked us better and he's just dropping yours off, but that's not true.
That is not true.
I'm just kidding.
You can't say that about Saint Nick. Okay, Mom, what's your one thing you're trying to do this holiday season? Like you got like an intention in your head?
To be calm.
Oh.
All is calm.
We're not very good singers. Yeah. Why do you want to be calm? What's that about?
Because I usually never sit down. Like yesterday I tried to sit down and then I never got to. Till it was time for bed.
Okay.
So all day I was trying to sit down and I never could.
So you're trying to literally, what are you going to do when you sit down?
I would like to talk to someone.
Oh, you want to... That is so sweet. You want to sit down and have a conversation?
With someone. Anyone.
Anybody in this house that'll talk to you?
Talk to me, yes.
Okay. I did put out an Instagram on Monday where I said, have coffee with somebody and then don't bring your phone. So like set a morning. Cause
who are you going to do that with?
I could do it with you. I was thinking about doing it with Dad. My brother and his girlfriend are home. I got a lot of people to do it with. So I just want to sit down and have coffee, no phones, and just enjoy that time. Like, I feel like sometimes I overlook my family.
You do, yeah, that's right.
Like, I'll go out and be social, and I'm like, why not just hang out with these people?
Yes. And now that we work together, you really don't spend any quality time with me besides work.
I literally only spend quality time with you.
No, but now I'm getting on your nerves, so you don't just hang out and talk to me about nothing.
You're getting on my nerves because we've had to re-record this episode because yesterday you were with the pen like this. Just tapping it everywhere. And I was like, that comes through on the microphone.
Okay.
Do you not agree?
No.
You don't agree that you can hear it.
You got mad at me for shaking the bench.
We're sitting on the same bench.
I know, but some people like that. Michael does it a lot. It doesn't bother me. I think you
Michael's
need more
my brother. Sorry that we're sitting here trying to record and you're shaking the bench. And I'm like, well, this is a little distracting. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Okay, what's one thing you're looking forward to doing while we're home?
Well, going to look at Christmas lights.
Are we going to do that?
Well, if everyone will make some time, we are.
Everyone will make time. That's a good idea. Wait, speaking of time, hold on. Let's get Dad before he goes to golf.
Okay.
Dad, come here. Dad, sit down with us for a second before you go. Look at your outfit. You look great.
Ooh, Christmas-y.
Dad, all of your kids just got home for the holidays. Where are you going?
Golfing. we have great weather, and it's one of the funnest things I can do.
Besides hanging out with your family that none of your children live here.
Correct. They're always doing something. It's not like I'm going to miss out.
That's a good way to look at that. Okay, Dad, you look very festive. What is your favorite Christmas tradition that we do as a family?
Reading the 2 books in the evening the night before and feeding the reindeer.
What books do we read the night before Christmas? He doesn't know. Favorite
wait,
Alabaster's
song.
Don't tell him.
And
Mom, do not tell him.
The North Pole Train.
that's good. Okay, yeah. And the North Pole Train. Those are the 2 books.
I do know the bell rings, and I still hear the bell.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, Dad, what's one thing that you get out every Christmas and insist that you really need it?
The big trash can.
That's right.
Yay!
Did you know you're not the only dad that uses a big trash can on Christmas?
Of course not. It's the common sense thing to do.
Common sense.
You think it's functional?
Very functional.
Do you think it's pretty?
It's okay.
Wait, why? But why is it that we don't just make a pile and take it out? Why do you have to bring the trash can in?
Because it's just, I don't know.
Why not even just a trash sack? Why does it have to be the trash can?
I don't know. It just works better.
It does work better. Okay. What's one thing you wear all day on Christmas that you've worn every year?
My onesie big shirt. I got it.
It's not really. It's not a onesie. It's a nightgown.
Yeah, it's a long nightgown, and I purchased it the year we got married. So this will be number 34.
Wow, 34 years in your long nightgown. And you wear, if we go out in public, you wear it all day?
Normally, yes.
To the movies and everything?
Yes.
Okay, last question. Do you like Mom having a job and commuting back and forth between New York and here?
Sure.
That's it? Sure? You're a man of many words.
I know. I also threw a ring at you the night before.
What? You threw a ring?
According to you, all I did when I proposed.
Well, how did you propose? Let's hear your side.
I walked up.
Where were we?
We're in the parking lot
Okay.
of apartments over in Coral Creek. And I walked up with a big smile on my face and said, "Honey, Kim, would you marry me?" I thought about getting on a knee, but nah.
Not your style?
Not my style.
Okay, so you proposed that way. So now we need a little bit more from you on your thoughts on Mom having a job.
No, it's great. She loves working with you, and she loves the people at Barstools since day one. It's energetic for her. She's young at heart. She has a lot of energy, and even though she's not getting all the content ways to provide it out there, that's in her ball game. I mean, that's in her. She knows how to do that. I mean, over a period of time, she'll learn it.
So you're saying just because she can't do TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all that daily, that she will get there?
She will get there.
I love that. That's the
sweet,
biggest
yeah.
ode of support you can get.
Yes, she's tech savvy. Just give her time.
I love that. All right, are you going to win your golf game today?
Yes, I'm going to donate to charity whatever I win. So the guys, I'm coming to play ball today.
Okay, so tomorrow you're playing also. Correct?
I think so. Yeah. Weather is beautiful.
But you have some kids at home that can go golfing with you.
Nah, they got things to do.
Okay. I love it. All right, have fun golfing.
Bye, I love her.
Love
bye.
you.
Love you. All right, well, there you have it from
The horse's mouth.
the horse's mouth. Dad has the same favorite, well, one of the favorite traditions that I have.
Yeah.
I love the reindeer feeding.
I do too.
I don't know why.
Well, I don't do it. I take pictures.
You're the photographer.
I'm the photographer. And when I'm in New York, I hope I can find some good photography classes. Surely they have some there.
They will have some great ones there. Yeah, you finding a hobby when you get older, I feel like is hard.
Well, most people do a sport.
Like pickleball or tennis or something.
Mm-hmm.
Golf.
Or golf.
Like he's golfing.
Right. But I mean like a lot.
Can you believe he's going golfing?
Not 2 days in a row, I can't.
I can. He does
shocked.
this. No, he does this every time I'm home.
He didn't even ask Michael to go.
Michael's my brother.
Yeah, and Graham, and your husband. He could have said, let's make, and you two girls would love to go golf.
No, he bases everything in his life off the weather. Like, it's not...
It doesn't matter that it's the holidays. It's the weather.
He views it as like, it is not his fault he has to golf today. But if it's going to go above 60, what do you guys want him to do? Think about him. He has to golf. He's obligated. And if he didn't, I think the boys would be mad.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, Joe's soft. He's hanging out with his family that doesn't live... Like, my brother lives in Atlanta and I live in New York. And you commute back and forth between New York. He's the only one here.
Right. And I think most of his friends that he plays golf with, all their kids are home.
Are they?
I think so. I'm just sitting here thinking, going through my head going, I'm pretty sure they all are.
Joe's not going to miss that tea time.
Nope.
He's got to hang with the boys.
He does.
I respect it. You know what?
I do too.
Do you wish there was a girl version of golf? Something you could go do for 5 hours?
Golf is the girls' version of golf.
Yeah, that was not good of me.
I have a lot of friends who love to play golf.
Lots of people,
and
lots
they
of girls.
play it numerous times a week.
It's very true. I can't believe I said that.
I can't either. But I feel guilty when I do that. I don't know why. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something like
else,
working or something.
I don't have the attention span to go golf.
No, I can do 9 holes and then I'm like...
No, it's so boring. I know. I agree on the 9 holes. I like the 9 holes.
Yeah. And maybe if you were a better golfer past 9 holes, but I'm pretty much mentally and physically exhausted after 9 holes.
Yes. Yeah. Hannah Cook, she's one of my best friends at Barstool. She does all golf content. Mm-hmm. Not all golf content, but she does golf content, and she absolutely loves to golf, loves to go to the driving range. And I do think, like, how zen, I think that would be relaxing for you. Mm-hmm.
It's relaxing if it's not frustrating as hell.
Right.
Yeah.
Is needle pointing relaxing for you when you needle point these stockings?
Yes, that's very relaxing.
See, that's a hobby. Here's my thing.
That's not a hobby like with people though.
No,
I mean, it is a hobby. Photography is a hobby with not people too. So
except you're photographing people.
That's true.
Unless you're photographing plants.
Well, I don't photograph plants on my camera, although I do have some. I like to photograph buildings. I like buildings and houses and things like that.
Yes, you have you don't have a weird mind. You just have a different mind than me. Your mind's cooler than mine. Like, you have interests in things.
But you have so I do think maybe, I don't know if that's somebody needs to tell us this. Alex is the most social, like everything is very social for you.
My therapist diagnosed me with must be social.
Yes. And so if someone diagnosed me with that, I might jump off a bridge.
Yeah, you're not
But I do have to be with my friends. Like, I think it's really good to have your core group of friends that you connect with. And since I've been doing this job, I feel like I've neglected my friends. That's a bad thing.
Yeah, you need to have friend time.
Yeah, so you kind of have to make time for that. Everyone needs to make time for that.
Yeah, that's true. What do you think about, though, a hobby for me? Like, what would be a good one?
I think you need to needlepoint stockings for your own house.
Yeah,
You can talk and needlepoint at the same time. That's the good part about that.
Okay, there we go. I can socialize and needlepoint. Mm-hmm. I'll do it.
We're going to find you a needlepointing group.
Oh, wow. I bet they'll all be below the age of 35.
In New York, they may.
They might be.
Do you remember knitting was a huge thing for a long time?
Yeah, I do remember knitting was a
I think
deal.
Even Gwyneth Paltrow was knitting.
Whoa, if Gwyneth is doing it,
yes.
I want to do it. Who's your favorite celebrity?
Mine?
Random question.
Well,
if you could have coffee with a celebrity in the morning, who would you pick?
Paul McCartney.
Oh, great one. Mm-hmm. Why Paul? Stop your fidgeting again with the pen.
Why? Well, because look at the life he's led. Good God.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the only one after the Beatles then he did Wings, and then he's written for the symphony and all the things he's done in London, and he's still like very alert and just with it and going, and yeah.
What an alert man.
No.
They say that Paul died and he's had a doppelganger.
Okay, don't even go there.
They say that, though.
I don't care. I hate that.
Okay, but it's been said.
I know. I had a doctor that told me that, and I was like, you just are trying to ruin my life, or what?
You've ruined my whole day,
yeah.
And I'm never coming back to you. Still go to
and
that
you
doctor?
know what? No, I don't think it matters because if that's true, and he came in at that young age, he's still done all the other things he did.
True. He's
more than any other Beatle. So there you have it.
So she would like to have coffee with Paul McCartney.
Yes, I would.
Would you bring your Christmas mugs?
I would do anything if he'd just have a cup of coffee with me.
That is lovely.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you're listening, please have coffee with me.
Paul?
Yeah.
I would like to have coffee with Jennifer Aniston.
Really?
I don't know
of
why.
All the people in the world, it'd be Jennifer Aniston.
Not because I love Jennifer. I really like Jennifer Aniston, but I'm interested in her. Like, I want to ask her some questions.
What?
Well, I thought it was cool the other day. Somebody was like getting after her for never having kids, and she was like, Dolly never had kids and nobody's yelling at her. Like, I just think she'd be interesting to ask, like, why did you not? Once you split with Brad Pitt, did you ever love anybody? I want to know all these things about her. I don't know why I care. I just do. I don't know. Don't ask me.
Well, she did get married, so
Who'd she marry?
it didn't last very long.
Oh,
Remember, she married, I can't think of his name, a handsome guy from London,
a London town.
I think. And they got married, and then they did a whole spread with Architectural Digest about how happy they were, and they bought this house and blah, blah, blah. By the time it came out in Architectural Digest, they were getting divorced.
That is such terrible timing and not good for Architectural Digest because they were probably like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
What do you think Christmas is like in London? I've got the London itch because New York is so close to London. Well, not that close, but I could get a direct flight, so I've been wanting to go. What do you think the holidays are like over there in London?
You've been to London.
Yes, but not during Christmas. What do you think it's like?
I don't know. I think it's probably beautiful.
I think it'd be stunning.
I always think that London is kind of the cleaner, more beautiful version of New York.
Yes, you
I love London. I could live there.
You do not like the trash in New York City.
No, and I think everyone should sweep their street.
Yes.
Their sidewalk in front of their business.
If everyone just took care of theirs, then it would be a very
The Upper
happy
East Side
place.
is very clean. They take care of everything.
The Upper East Side's where we saw Keanu Reeves, the man that the internet loves.
And we found a new champagne we liked.
You did find a new champagne.
Yeah.
Speaking of champagne, guys, you don't understand recording with Kim.
I was gonna look at the champagne.
She just checked her phone.
To find the picture of the champagne.
Congratulations, Mom. You get to make a cocktail every Friday.
I know, I'm so excited.
Because the thing was, we were going to do a trial. So ever since we started doing Cuz I Said So, Kim's like, I really want to make a weekly beverage. And I'm like, later, we got to do it later. So she made her first one, and it was a hit. People actually make the cocktails. And I got to say, as the tester, they're good.
Yeah.
So are you going to make one tomorrow?
Yes, I am.
Were you going to tell us like a little hint of, tell us one ingredient?
No, it's going to be Christmassy.
Yeah, okay, but are you going to give us an ingredient?
Nope.
No ingredient?
No.
Okay, I'm excited for it.
We've done a champagne and a vodka.
Vodka and a champagne. This isn't going to have either of those two things in it?
It may, because I really have a hard time. I mean, no, it could, actually, I'll do one with tequila.
You're going to do tequila drink this time?
Yes, I'll do a tequila drink this time.
What are you doing tonight?
What am I doing tonight?
Yeah.
We're having side over.
Yeah, we're having my dad's side over for Christmas. That'll be fun. Okay, last year, so last year because of COVID, we couldn't have them over. What'd you do?
So we did a scavenger hunt, and they pulled up in the driveway. Each car was a family. Mm-hmm. So there's like cousins, and they have their kids, and then there's the parents, and blah, blah, blah. So everyone had a car full, and we did a scavenger hunt with like 5 things, and they had to take a picture. So I gave them that and a snack to eat.
So they pulled up, you were like, here's the scavenger hunt, and here's the snacks.
And then everyone go.
And so like an example was find a live animal and get a photo with it.
Yes. And then find a reindeer.
Lit up reindeer or Santa Claus. Yeah. And then they would text you photos of it, and whoever texted all 5 photos first won.
Right.
And I don't want to talk about the winner, but do you remember who it was?
I don't remember.
I do.
Was it you?
Yeah.
Because for some reason, everyone had a hard time understanding.
With the live animal.
Oh, that's right.
You would think so the stereotype of Oklahoma is that there's horses everywhere.
And cows.
Moo. And I found a goat. Uh-huh. My mother-in-law happens to have a goat, so I kind of cheated.
Yeah.
But I remember a lot of people were like, I can't find a horse.
Yeah,
you have to go a little bit outside the city limits to find the horse.
Not really, because there's some just like a mile over.
Yeah, that's true. But you can't. The thing about a live animal though is you can't Google where's the live animal.
No, you can't.
You can't.
You have to use your brain.
You just gotta know these streets.
Well, trust me, everyone's driven by horses here.
Speaking of driving, you know what I want to do?
What?
I want to go for a drive. I haven't driven since I've been home. I'm going to drive after this because I don't have a car in New York. And I miss driving. I love driving and listening to music.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to do. I know that was random, but that's just something
you can
that
drive
I
up to
of.
Walgreens and get my photos for me.
I'll do it.
Thank you.
I could also walk there. It's so close, but I'll do it.
Yeah.
You going to do a random act of kindness this year? You like random acts of kindness. What you going to do?
I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll do something.
I'm going to get some money, put them in envelopes, and tape them to gas stations and put them in the Dollar General like I always do.
At the Dollar General? Where?
Like I put them, so you walk in, if you need to feel good or you want to do something this Christmas, do this. Get a $10 bill, put it in a white envelope, and put Merry Christmas on the envelope. Go to the Dollar Tree, walk by the toy aisle, and stick it in one of the shelves, but where it's sticking out, you can still see Merry Christmas. And if you want, you can just leave, or you can stay there and kind of make laps around, and you'll see somebody pick it up. I've done that every year.
I know, but I didn't think about the Dollar General store.
That's the best place to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stick them in, or you can tape them on gas pumps and watch people drive up and get it. And if you wonder what if the person doesn't need it, just know they'll pay it forward.
If the person didn't need it, they won't take it.
Yeah, they won't take it, or hopefully if they do take it, they
Replace it?
or they pay it forward somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Or they're like, I know somebody that needs this or something. Let's talk about the stockings. Do you have all of our stocking stuffers ready?
Yes, I do.
I saw it in your closet. You've got them organized into sacks.
I know.
It wasn't very discreet.
Well, what are you doing back there anyway?
We're the same size, not in shoes, but therefore whenever I come home, I don't really pack, and I always go to your closet.
Oh, I should have hidden them better.
So, no, they're just sitting out
Oh,
there.
my God. Those aren't for your stockings.
Oh, good. Then I didn't see it.
No, Santa does your stocking, not me.
Oh my gosh, what are those? What are those sacks? What are those sacks that are organized in there?
I'm going to give them to the neighbors.
I love that. I think that's a very valuable piece of information.
Yes.
Give your neighbor a sack full of like really cute items.
Yeah, or you can bake them some cookies.
Or bake him some cookies.
Actually, we need to do that.
Speaking of stockings, though, I put up a photo of the stockings, and everyone was like, who says Alexa? Why does one say Alexa? Why does one say Alexa?
Well, that's what we named you, Alexa.
That's my stocking.
That's your stocking.
Because my name's Alexa.
Yes. But we call you Alex because that fits you.
Why is my name Alexa, though?
Because it's a pretty name, Alexa. It's 2 syllables and it flows with Alexa Leanne. I wanted to name you Alexandria, and your dad was like, hell no.
So Alexa.
So I said, well,
it is.
Alexa, it is, yeah. Because I have Kim or Kimberly, and I always think I wanted to be called something, but you can't call me Kimberly all the time. That's a long name. Alexa's just the perfect link, and it's a pretty name.
No, I like it. It's great to write in cursive. Like
It's a great
it gives
name
me
to
a really
write,
good
yeah.
signature, so I
Yes.
like that. But let me tell you the worst part about my name. I'm surprised our Alexa's not going. "Buh-duh, buh-duh."
It is the hardest part about your name.
Oh my gosh, people will be like, "Oh, does the Alexa ever go out?" And it's like, "Buh-duh," and I'm like, "It's going off right now."
Yeah, it goes off all the time.
So Amazon came in and swiped my name, but I'm an Alex through and true. And
Even sometimes when we say Alex, she answers.
yeah, she's always listening.
Yes, she's always listening.
She's listening to us right now.
Do.
Do you think she likes our podcast?
I think she loves it.
That's nice.
Let's ask her when we're through.
Okay.
Okay.
So Mom, it's Thursday, we've got Friday, we've got Christmas Eve left, and then we've got Christmas Day. Here's my one thing that I want to say, hey, I rhymed, is that I'm going to try to enjoy the moment and remember that there's nothing... I get so worked up about Christmas that I'm like, are you enjoying every moment? And did you wrap all the presents? And did you spend time with people? And did you watch all the movies? And this year I'm just going to have fun. And if I'm having fun, I will chalk it up to a great year.
That's good. That's a good thing.
What's your mojo and your mode?
To sit down and talk to someone.
You really want to do that?
Yeah, I just want to sit and chat.
I'm going to try and reserve a family member in this house for you to chat with.
Okay.
What's the one thing you want for Christmas this year?
I want a big diamond ring from your father.
What? That is so absurd. Why would you even say that?
I'm kidding.
You're not kidding.
No, I am kidding. But I do think it's
You wouldn't
nice.
be kidding or you wouldn't have said that.
I think it's nice for men to give jewelry for Christmas.
No, you don't. You think that because you don't get that. Dad's
No, I
never
think-
gotten you jewelry.
Okay, cut. We don't want that on there.
Why? That was good.
No, I was really
Sorry, we have to keep it. What? Why do you not? What's your deal? Talk about it.
I was really just picking on your dad a little bit. But I do think it's nice when men give jewelry to the wife and the girls. Because
This is such a load of bull crap. What is this?
No, it's true. That's a fun gift to get. Do you not like to get that gift?
No,
You don't. Do you?
I do not care about that gift.
Who is in my family?
Who is your daughter? She's not your daughter.
She's Joe's daughter.
I'm my father's child.
Yeah.
No, you're both my parents.
I know.
Really, what do you want for Christmas this year? Sorry, I hate to break this to you, but we had a conversation, and Dad's like, Mom isn't getting anything.
No, we talked about we're not going to buy each other.
No,
anything. Even though I did buy him some stuff.
Nobody's getting anybody presents.
Yes, they are.
Not really in our family. Like, we're doing like 2. Like, it's not about presents.
No, but I did buy everybody a present.
That's nice.
I bought your dad one too, but
We
just
know
little.
Yeah, ornaments. So you got us all ornaments.
No, I bought him something else.
Now, what'd you get him? Tell us.
No, because he's going to listen.
It's fine. What'd you get him?
Something for the dog.
That's
Yeah,
there
that's
we go.
perfect.
That's the perfect present.
Yes.
Whatever you want for Christmas, I hope everyone gets it. You know what? No, I don't. I just hope you.
I think it builds resilience if you do not get what you want.
It definitely does. I think the most important thing is that you have fun with your family. And if you're not with your family, then you have fun in general.
No, I think everyone should make their families sing Christmas songs.
Yes.
Just make them because that's so fun.
That would be hilarious
Yeah.
because most people don't have good singers.
No, most people just don't sit around and sing either.
That's true.
I think back in the day before TV, they did sit around and sing.
I doubt people like, you think families just sat around and said, oh, maybe.
Yeah, they did. They sang Christmas carols and stuff. They didn't have like, Alexa playing music and crap.
It's not and crap.
And stuff.
Well, it's not, it's good.
And things and good things.
It's happy. It's joyful.
Okay.
Gosh, I was going to say, I have some friends in New York that aren't able, I can think of 3, that they're not able to go home because they have COVID.
Oh.
And so people like that, or just people that are alone.
So are you going to call them or send them a cute little text?
Yes.
Okay.
I do think you should text anybody struggling or anybody that's alone.
Or call them.
Call them, absolutely. FaceTime them if you really want to be a winner.
Or invite them over.
Absolutely invite them over if they can come over. Mm-hmm. But in this case, they're quarantining.
Oh, then they can't come over.
So
send them a quarantining.
That's the question. So Casey from work, she submitted the question. She was like, okay, so if you're quarantined and I feel fine, how early is too early for my first mimosa? What's your answer to that?
Just anytime.
If you're awake, I think if your eyes are open, you can do whatever you want.
That's right, yeah.
If you're going to be in the queue. Get a fun meal and have a fun day.
Yes.
Watch some movies.
Watch a lot of movies all day long. Don't put the news on or anything. Just watch movies all day long.
No one watches the news like you do. It's a downer. You haven't watched the news near as much since you started working.
No, because you're working my ass off. I don't have time.
That's right, I am. Get used to it. I'm just kidding. So Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays.
Thank you. This is one thing that I think older people do. So we still pay for Cox Cable, our cable company.
Losers.
It's a lot, and it's ridiculous. So I told Joe, so when we get the apartment in New York, we're not going to do that. We're just going to do what you young people do, which is, I don't know what. So he's going to have to show me how, because we got to have CNBC for Joe. And then, I don't know what I watch anymore. So just a news channel, like the local news.
No, we just get, you don't get the news anymore, and you get YouTube TV and you type in your shows.
No, but he has to watch CNBC every morning.
Okay.
So we got to figure out how to get that on there. And then he wants to know how to watch football.
Yeah, you can do that on there.
You guys have to show us how to do it.
No cable's very exciting.
No, so then when I come home, we're going to figure out how to get rid of that expensive.
Sorry, cable companies, you don't need cable, I'm telling you.
Okay, you have to show us how. But I think a lot of people still do that.
Yes, but you're going to modernize and get rid of your cable.
Okay.
I can't wait. Woo-hoo! Yay, Mom! No cable.
No cable bill. Woo!
No cable bill. What does the eggplant emoji mean?
I saw it in the thing, and so now I know my little game.
Kim has
a
this
game called Millennials First Boomers. It's an awesome game, and there's a whole lot I didn't know.
Yeah, like eggplant emojis.
I didn't know what that meant.
What's it mean?
Something sexual, right?
Yep, correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just wanted to ask you that. I like that game.
I don't know what that meant. I mean, I really don't even get why. How would you use that in a sentence? Is it a funny thing?
It's a funny thing. It's just the only emoji that looks most similar to that thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, why are you putting that in a text? Are you saying you're a eggplant?
I guess you could.
Yeah.
That would be one way to use it. You could also, it's mainly used as a joke, I think.
Uh-huh. So you'd say what?
So actually the best way to send it is just send the eggplants. If you send 3 peaches, if somebody sent you a photo of them and it was a really cute photo of them, and then they put 3 peaches below it, what do the peaches represent?
I don't know. Boobs?
Butts.
So why would you send that if you send a cute picture of yourself with some peaches?
I was thinking the photo would be from behind you or something, but that means you got a nice butt.
Oh. So what? Are you going to send the eggplant saying you have a nice that?
No, you wouldn't. A lot of people send the eggplant with the water squirting emoji. Sorry.
Oh, nice.
That's just the way that it's used.
Okay, well, that's just gross.
It's disgusting. I'm appalled. Just kidding. Okay.
The good thing is I can send that to your dad all day and he won't know what it means.
He'll have. Oh my God, that would be hilarious.
Yeah,
you should do that.
Let's see if he knows what it means.
He'll have no idea. He'll be showing his friends out on the golf course. Look at this, Kim sending me these typos. Eggplant emojis, and hopefully one of them knows.
They know.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Now we wrap up. You keep wanting to talk every time.
No, we're done.
You're
Merry
done?
Christmas, yes. Merry Christmas
and
to
a
all.
happy holiday. Whatever.
Happy holiday, whatever your holiday is.
Just be joyful.
Yes.
May we send you joy. This is 'Cause I Said So, episode 8, and we love you guys.
See you next week.
See you next week.